summon hot women from the afterlife. She summoned hot chicks from the hells.
Sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Call sending out invitations to the Sisters of Justice.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock, and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
What are you proposing? Get to the point, damn it.
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Here's the thing. What will happen to Will's powers if he breaks the pact?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Save your father. The city needs him to help rebuild. I don't think it does necessarily. Do the right thing. Give your soul so that your father can live. Where's the "it's your decision, I want no part of this" option? I don't know, dude. Will's already made one deal before to save the city. I imagine he'll just do it again. Yeah, sure.
You damned wretch.
He don't have much of a choice. I mean, he gave his soul once before.
Do it then. Claim my soul for Zariel. Keep my father safe.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Could add a clause like getting rid of the tadpole would be nice.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father. He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I am on the way in. I'll mark your map.
My dog
After all,
barks.
a deal's a deal. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
What business have you? Karlak wants to talk. Probably about the whole devil thing.
I figured it out. Exactly what I want to do with you.
Huh? Cliff diving? Naked horse riding? Dueling a troll?
Even crazier than that, if you can believe it. I want to go on a date. A first date. No weapons, no monsters, no mysterious voices. Just you and me and dinner. Please say yes.
Sure. Can we go as friends? What did you have in mind?
There's a little spot I know in town. Out of the way, but the view of the city is incredible. Say you'll go. My treat.
Yeah, sure.
Yes! Oh, amazing. Put on your least bloody tunic and meet me back here. Oh, I'm so excited!
Let's go.
Give me a beat to run ahead. I want to make sure everything's absolutely perfect. See you there. Hi. Hi. You made it.
Uh-huh.
You look nice.
I always look nice. Don't I know it?
And never forget it. Baldurian seafood stew. No, thank you. What do you think you'll have?
The ribs. We go with the ribs.
Just what I had in mind.
Meat.
Huh?
2 of the Rothe ribs, please. And 2 glasses of...
Wine.
And 2 glasses of wine. So, you're an adventurer, right? How's that going?
More difficult than expected. The baddies around here are very bad.
Bad-ish. Not trying to one-up the local villains, of course, but man, have I seen some shit. But hang on, this isn't first date talk. Tonight, I'm a mystery to you, and you're a mystery to me.
That's true. We ought to behave like we've only just met.
Exactly. Anything you'd like to know about your enigmatic new paramour?
Tell me a secret.
Oh, that's easy. During year 2 of my fabulous adventure in celibacy in Avernus, I once got so... pent up, I burnt down my field tent. Blamed it on an imp, and never told a soul the truth. Beat that.
I bet the imp was beaten. I have to wait. He's put down an invisible glass, dude. And a 2D printed piece of food.
Hey, Hank? I think we ordered the...
To bleed her.
worst guy I ever met. Anyway, how about a toast? Oh, shit!
You can use my glass.
May we live every day like it's our last.
And then I was poisoned and die.
Because you never know when your last will come.
That's for after dinner, sweetie.
Oh, that was great. The food and the company.
Lovely having a normal evening amidst the chaos.
Whatever do you mean? We're just two normal people living normal lives. Very, very normally. I know I can't stay forever. Here. With you. In fact, I feel like I don't have long left at all. We've been through so much, and the worst is yet to come. I have every reason to feel terrified, hopeless, like giving up. But to be here, with you, in the city I love, in this world that I love so much, it's all I could really ask for. You hear me? You're all I could ever ask for. I love you. And I know that whatever else this city will throw at us, we can handle it.
It's so mushy, I might be sick. Love you too, sweetie.
Come on. There's something I want to show you upstairs.
I'll happily head upstairs with you, but I want to make sure I'm clear about not wanting to sleep together. Jeez, who wrote that line? That line there. After you?
Hope you like it.
Is it fading to black so that I don't have to demonetize it? No, that was more demonetization than the House of Demonetization.
Wanna play pretend? You and me. Let's imagine. I get to live 50 more years. We have a whole life ahead of us. What do we do?
I actually think you'd make a great mum.
You know what? That was never part of my plan. But in this fantasy, I can picture it. You, me, two little us's. That's a pretty picture, isn't it? Damn it. I wish I had a longer road ahead of me. I want to walk it with you.
It's simple. We just have to kill Zariel. We shall take over the Hells. And conquer them, just as Raphael wished to do. First of all, we kill Raphael, and then we take his place as the Archdevils. And then we rule Avernus with an iron fist. I want to too, gods.
I'm not really tough enough to face any of this, you know. I'm scared shitless. But there's a courage in me I never knew I had. I've always thought I was fearless. Never scared of a fight, of the future. But dying has taught me so much. There's no courage in fearlessness. There's courage in being fucking terrified, but still going forward. Still being grateful. Still trying. We're going to save this city. Together. It's going to be the last thing I do. That's the spirit, soldier. Let's get busy with it. I've got the rest of my life ahead of me, and a lot to do before I go.
That's the spirit, love.
Can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
Alright, let's head to bed, get my frickin' spell slots back, and explore the sea a bit. Although not for too long, because I only have like 100 gigabytes of memory left. I wouldn't give up hope. Maybe we'll find another way out.
Sometimes, fate closes a door for good. The bolt is fastened, the key is destroyed, and the wish is forever locked away. The Hells will take my soul. I'll make my peace with it. I have once already, after all. Besides, there's no time to wallow in self-pity. More than anything, I'm elated that there's hope yet for my father. We should hurry to this mystery prison and retrieve my father before Mazora tries pulling more tricks.
He's right there, Will. Ravengard's still infected. We can rescue him, but we can't cure him.
We will knock him out if we need to. Or restrain.
Your skull vibrates in concord with the astral prism.
Bring me to your Duke. I will shield him, as I shield you.
Why would you do that?
Better to bring him into the fold than to leave you distracted by regret.
Well then, I'm not about to say no.
Yeah, I did think that.
What else is on your mind?
Zora.
Why the stunned face? You look like you've seen a devil.
Sweetie, I see them all the time. You're as cunning as a fox. It's a delight to see you in action.
Cunning, am I? You see me as a schemer, an exploiter. You've pegged me wrong, little bug. I am a benefactress, and I have an eye for a good cause. Will needed help, so
yes,
I
you're a saint,
indulged
love.
him.
A saint.
I've always been the giving type.
Oh, of
after all.
course. Just
To
keep
wit.
shoveling the bullshit.
Go to Gortash's secret prison, and I'll help you spring Will's daddy free. Of course, you could always leave him to rot, but that would make Will's sacrifice worthless. And I know you wouldn't want that.
You have a plan for Will, and that his pack is eternally sealed.
Focus on the elder brain. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details.
I'm sure my infected head had room for it. What? Good lord, I think. Try again. 7. That's exactly perfect, yes. Never mind, it's perfect.
Will's a gifted hunter, and Zariel's made her share of enemies in and out of the Hells. Devils, demons, deserters. They're a great burden on the Lord of the First. Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. The clause still holds. As long as Will doesn't tug on my leash, he'll be stalking only the wickedest prey. It's a win-win.
Until you send someone... Yeah, until you send him after someone like Karlach again.
You have the best ideas.
You've left Karlach alone. Didn't you want her dead? What changed?
You are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
You never told me how the Absolutes captured you.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all.
If you're going to be staying, I need something in return.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. Like I said, I'm the giving type.
Saintly. Perhaps truly saintly, girl. Ah, another dream. I do wish you'd go back to your own old form, buddy.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their final orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
Your company is disgusting. You seem troubled.
An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late.
Oh, please don't tell me the fucking...
I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
The Duke that's dead.
The very same. Duke Stelmane, as she was known in Baldur's Gate. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you.
And it'll fucking stay that way. How so?
In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
If I didn't know you were a mind flayer, I'd say you're upset.
Astute as ever. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Berlin thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals, even a mind flayer's. Like you, Mind flayers no fear. Like you, we crave recognition. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, I am no slave to either. My end is and always has been freedom. Berlin understood this. Berlin became my freedom.
Heh, that was insightful.
I am glad you were able to learn something. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.
Charming bloke. Didn't someone tell me that the Mind Flayers don't have emotions? So somebody asked me the question before of whether or not I thought that Mind Flayers have a soul. And they said, no, of course not. And then he's contradicted that. Was it him who asked me that? I really can't remember. Are you sure you have enough ink to cover all my adventures?
Oh, we have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city.
Misadventures?
Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look. Especially when so many are absolutists and murderers.
Say what?
The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows.
Okay.
Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over.
The f is your problem, dude?
Would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes of you. Besides, you're too late. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
I'll be back. How to break into the thing? Maybe the elevator. I can't get up there though. I can get down here. Try the elevator. Perhaps. I'm assuming it'd be in the basement, the print press and stuff, so. Oh, everyone got teleported down here. Hello there. Oh, this is blast again. It's going to explode. Oh, that's quite something. Karlach!
Happy place.
Karlach, no!
I'm ready.
Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. That'd be kind of yeah, we're about to find out actually. Oh damn, that's a lot of damage.
You approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognized you. Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker.
Alright, how do you know Dolly?
We both love cheeky words. She does all the shouting, I do the writing. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor?
I don't remember who
Why don't
Dolly
we change
is.
the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation.
Sounds good to me.
Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty Topskull. Whoop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it.
Where can I find the stuff to print new book?
Listen, mate, I'm already doing you a favor. I'm sure you can figure it out yourself. As the old saying goes, ours is not to wonder why. Ours is but to print or die. Or something like that.
We're just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines.
Fucking hobbits,
Would
dude.
you care to join us?
Hobbits, gnomes,
They
whatever.
do look ever so tasty.
It's Prince Charles.
Ah,
isn't it?
Mrs.
No.
Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Well, that guy's the
Call
assassin.
me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
Yeah, he's the assassin. Cora Highbury, your life is in danger. A serial killer is after you.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley,
No.
are you quite all
No,
right?
he's not, because he's the killer.
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face.
Okay.
And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
Terrifying stuff. Nope. Run, people! Oh, there's a lot of them. What the hell? Why is there like 20,000 of them? I will just ensnare his ass. The nose, like. Yeah, he's ensnared. Oh. What did he do? Go invisible? Oh, Boots of Dimension Door. Son of a... Let's get rid of his doppelgangers. Oh, Dolor is the guy that... I'm pretty sure that's the guy that we were looking for. The actual murderer dude. Yeah, the one who killed his mother. In the end. Come on, well, at least the target got away. So that's a thing, right?
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Given what has come to light.
Very fancy new clothes I got, Gale.
Hardly. I'm more than glad to leave that place behind. The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but... no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Why is this so crownsy?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
That's the next stop. Sounds like an excellent idea.
The only kind I have? Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
But yeah, I do feel like bringing along certain characters that have more in connection with the different story points, like Gale and the bookstore and Nevery's crown and stuff.
Don't be smart with me.
Not to mention, Mistra wants him to blow up himself to kill the Absolute, right? So we can kill the Elder Brain with the Gale nuke. Eh? We have a nuke, lads. We literally have a nuke.
What are you looking at?
You, dumbass, I'm looking at a
Shit,
failure.
it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it.
In a manner of speaking. I found the night song. Turns out it wasn't a relic. It was an amulet.
Anathema! Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract.
And you failed
I
it.
want my cut.
You're getting shit. Piss off. She's immortal and tough. You can forget about turning her in for a reward.
Immortal, eh? Interesting. Won't be easy getting her back to the wizard. But if you don't do it, someone else will. Hope you hit her well, mate.
Doesn't need to hide. She'll annihilate you people. It's Roland! Roland, you bastard!
Sorcerer's Sundries is out.
How can I help you?
What do you mean? Yeah, of course, it is right there.
Perhaps. I stopped by many huts and hamlets on my way here. Master Leroican invited me to be his apprentice.
I've heard rumors about Leroican's teaching, or lack of it. His students are no more than glorified shopkeepers.
How does he not remember me?
You must be here to shop. I am Sundries, while Tona deals with tomes. Or are you perhaps another adventurer with information on the Night Song?
What happened to your face?
Nothing for you to worry about.
His voice catches. Something's wrong here.
Yeah, very wrong. The dude very much hated my ass. He remembers me. There's no way he doesn't remember me. Either the game's bugging out again, or something is happening here. I'm not gonna tell him about that.
If you've got information, Master Leroican will want to speak to you immediately. He speaks of almost nothing else than the Night Song's retrieval. Head upstairs to find the way into his tower, but be careful. Mistakes are always punished around here.
Yeah, something's very fishy.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs.
Yeah? Is that what you call it?
If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
How do I know which portal is which?
Let's see what this does.
The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Huh? This is a test?
The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike.
Sounds lovely.
The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts.
Well, obviously that one, but I don't know whether or not we should actually interact with this. What happens if someone just accidentally guesses the right portal? What the hell is he doing? Ah, torturing his frickin' servants.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Craig. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. Nicklaw, you may go. I see no Night Song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the Night Song in hand, hmm? Surely my worthless apprentice wouldn't have allowed you to waste my time.
I come and go as I please.
And you must have an answer to my request. If you want to keep your head, of course. The Night Song. Do you have it or not?
Crystal, was that a threat? She isn't an it.
She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple. To the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the Night Song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully.
Go fuck yourself.
Where is she now?
Yeah, there's no way I respond with anything like this dude's a dick. 15. 22.
I can see you're in no place to have a civilized conversation. Return when an iota of sense has returned to you.
Mark my words. The Night Song is mine. With or without your help, she will ascend to her grand fate here, in this tower. You can get very rich along the way, or let someone else take what is rightfully yours. Choose wisely.
He would seek the power of gods for the pettiest of reasons. His own gratification. At least I seek them for the better of all.
What's that? I didn't quite catch the words, but the insolent tone was clear enough.
Pitying, not insolent. You chase one power without knowing an even greater one lies within my reach. The crown of Karsus. Once we acquire it, your ambitions will be dwarfed. I'll be able to stand against Mystra and wrest her powers from her for the betterment of all.
When did we decide that,
Crown
Gale?
of Karsus. Nonsense. Even if it still existed, you couldn't possibly handle its power.
Perhaps you could not. But Netheril's power is in my blood. And Mystra? I know her in ways that most mortals can only dream of.
Ah. So it is you. Mistra's discarded lapdog. And now you think your bark is cause to make me tremble?
There is no need for me to bark. My actions will speak for themselves. In time.
Then go. Act. I'll open a fine vintage in your name, once word of your failure reaches me.
This war is far